ऑर्गेनिज्म बोला जाता है।
Can you cite some examples of the microbes?
यस सर, वायरस, बैक्टीरिया और सम फंजाई।
Yes.
यस और कुछ, हाँ, जो भी बैक्टीरिया हैं सर, वायरस हैं और भी बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिज्म हैं जिसे हम नहीं देख सकते खुली आँख से, लाइक
ठीक है, you have made right approach toward the answer, but let me explain. But now let me explain in detail. Amrita, uh, you are you are trying your best to define the term microbes, and you have also provided some examples of microbes like bacteria and some fungi. But you should know here the very important thing is that you have cited the example of bacteria along with the fungi, but you should know that the fungi, all fungi are not microbes. There are some fungi, unicellular fungus like yeast. Yeast is an example of microbe, but the yeast is a eukaryotic microbe, not a prokaryotic microbe. Okay,
yes.
bacteria are the prokaryotic microbe, but yeast and unicellular fungi, unicellular algae, and protozoans like amoeba and amoeba, histolytica and trypanosoma, these are also microbes, but they are the eukaryotic microbes. Whereas bacteria, cyanobacteria, rickettsia, mycoplasma, chlamydia, archaebacteria, these are the prokaryotic microbes. So now let us start this microbiology and about, let us today understand about the various types of microbes and their category, and let us discuss the importance of this branch of this very important, fascinating branch of the life science. So at first, let us define the term microbiology. Microbiology is a branch of life science which deals with the study of microorganisms. Okay? Microbiology is a branch of life science or biological sciences which deals with the study of microbes. And now the second question arises is then what microbes are? Microbes are the such living organisms which cannot be seen without the help of microscope, and such organisms, such smaller organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eyes, and they can only be seen with the help of microscopes, are known as the microbes. Or they can also be said as the microorganism. You can use the term either microbes or microorganisms. Both are the synonyms, microbes or microorganisms. And you know that this microbiology is a very important branch, and there are some universities and colleges in our state or India which provide BSc in microbiology, MSc in microbiology, BSc in industrial microbiology, ठीक है, MSc in industrial microbiology, MSc in agricultural microbiology. And this branch of science is very fascinating, very interesting, there is a lot of scope in this field of life science. So now as you have just defined, and you are aware with the term microbes and microorganisms, now let us see that these microbes can be broadly classified. You have just when I told you to cite the example, you cited the two examples, bacteria and fungi. But of course, there are some fungi which are also used. They are very small, and they are categorized as the microorganisms like the yeast. But at first, let us see there are important categories of the microbes. The microbes have been broadly classified into the two groups. Okay? And these two groups are the prokaryotic microbes and eukaryotic microbes. And the prokaryotic microbes include, what type of organisms have been included in the prokaryotic microbes? The prokaryotic microbes include archaebacteria. Archaebacteria, I think that you are knowing or not knowing the term archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are the most ancient and primitive bacteria. They are not the true bacteria. So these archaebacteria are the most ancient and primitive bacteria. They are also prokaryotes. They are also monerans. So these archaebacteria, eubacteria means true bacteria. If you are talking about the bacteria, you are talking about the eubacteria, true bacteria. So bacteria can be divided into two categories, archaebacteria and eubacteria. Eubacteria are the true bacteria, ठीक है, and archaebacteria are the most primitive and ancient bacteria. And these archaebacteria are of three types. These archaebacteria include methanogenic archaebacteria, halophilic archaebacteria, and thermoacidophilic archaebacteria. Methanogenic archaebacteria are known as methanogens. Methanogenic archaebacteria are also known as methanogens. Similarly, halophilic archaebacteria are also known as the halophiles. Similarly, the thermoacidophilic archaebacteria are also known as the thermoacidophiles. And you will be surprised to know, Amrita, that these thermoacidophilic archaebacteria are the such ancient and primitive bacteria which are capable of surviving in the extreme environmental condition. As the name indicates, thermoacidophilic archaebacteria, they can survive at the highest temperature, ranging at the 2000 degree temperature. The thermoacidophilic archaebacteria are found in the volcanic vent. I think that you might have studied volcano in your geography chapter.
Yes, sir.
Volcano. So these archaebacteria, thermoacidophilic archaebacteria, have the capacity to resist and to survive at the highest temperature and the extreme environmental condition, like the highest temperature and even in the acidic environment. Thermoacidophilic archaebacteria, they can survive at the higher temperature and at the acidic environment. Even they can resist the sulfuric acid can do nothing. Even they can survive in the sulfuric acid, and they can resist the attack of the sulfuric acid. So these are the if a question is asked from you that what type of organism are found in the extreme environmental condition, your answer should be thermoacidophilic archaebacteria. Thermoacidophilic archaebacteria. So now let us come. Now let us again sum up these archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are of three types: methanogenic archaebacteria, halophilic archaebacteria, and thermoacidophilic archaebacteria. So these are the archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are the most ancient and primitive bacteria. They are not the true bacteria, and the true bacteria are included in the category which is called the eubacteria. So the prokaryotic microbes include archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria. I think that you are do you know cyanobacteria? What are cyanobacteria, Amrita? What are cyanobacteria?
Cyanobacteria.
Yes.
यस सर, सुन रहे हैं सर, भूल रहे हैं हम। साइनोबैक्टीरिया सर, प्लीज एक बार और रिपीट कर दीजिए।
Cyanobacteria.
यस सर।
What are cyanobacteria? Cyanobacteria पूछ रहे हैं
सर, भूल रहे हैं सर। हेलो, हाँ सर।
ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी।
अच्छा, साइनोबैक्टीरिया, यस सर, ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी, साइनोबैक्टीरिया।
Blue green algae are also known as cyanobacteria, Amrita. And this is a very basic question. This is a very basic question, Amrita. You must know it. I think that it is not in your memory. Blue green algae are also known as cyanobacteria.
Yes.
These are so now we have described the archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, another example of the prokaryotic microbes are mycoplasma. Mycoplasma, you know that they are the smallest living organism on the earth. Mycoplasma are the smallest living organism present on this earth. So the mycoplasmas are the other examples of the prokaryotic microorganism. Besides archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsias and chlamydias are also included in prokaryotic microbes. So these are the groups of the organism which are included in the prokaryotic microbes. Again, let us know. Archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsias and chlamydias. These are the prokaryotic microorganisms. Now let us come to the eukaryotic microorganisms. Eukaryotic microorganisms include unicellular algae like Chlamydomonas, chlorella, etc. Unicellular fungi like yeast, and protozoans, unicellular animals like protozoans, amoeba, entamoeba, trypanosoma, plasmodium. So the eukaryotic, they are the best example of the eukaryotic microorganisms like the
Yeah,
protozoans,
sir.
unicellular algae, and unicellular fungi. So these are the examples of the eukaryotic